Item A, I suppose, is to postpone, Lisa? Okay. The next item is the resolution approving conveying real property to the nonprofit corporation. A resolution approving conveyance of real property to a nonprofit corporation. Following a presentation by representatives of Halifax, Northampton Habitat for Humanity Incorporated at the July 14th council meeting, City Council directed the city attorney to investigate how the city could partner with Habitat and get some of the vacant lots in the city back on the tax books. The city owns a tract of land located at the corner of Cedar and 10th Street that could be conveyed by private sale to a nonprofit corporation as set out in General Statute 160A-279. The city has negotiated with Habitat to convey this tract in order that Habitat may assist with the construction of a owner-occupied housing. The consideration of the conveyance is Habitat's agreement to use this property only for a public purpose and furthering the mission of Habitat in providing owner-occupied homes. A copy of this resolution is conveyed for real property on the tract at the corner of Cedar Street. Does anyone have any questions on that? Pete, did you have a comment?
Well, I was just, Mr. Landers, Jim Landers is here from Habitat, and following our meeting two meetings ago, I guess it was, when they first appeared before us with the request if we had any vacant property that might be used. Staff began the search of city-owned property there, and that would be suitable. The property is properly zoned. It's wide enough and deep enough to be used. Mr. Apps and Mr. Landers went out and looked at it. It is in the Roanoke Rapids School District, which was one thing they wanted to make sure of. And so we highly recommend the adoption of this resolution. It has to be advertised for 10 days per state law, and then if there's no objections from the public for this transfer, then we'll work with Mr. Chichester to bring about the drafting of the deeds so that they can move forward with that. Okay. I believe, Jim, you said you had on an existing house that's about finished a September date for a kind of ribbon cutting for that?
Right, we should be completed with our 18th house within the next 2 or 3 weeks on Glover Street, and we would look to start this next one almost immediately if we could.
Is there any other comments you'd like to make, Jim?
No, we're just thrilled.
Okay.
I'd like to extend my thanks to you, Mayor, for your help in this regard. We've had several conversations on this, and hopefully this is the start of a great partnership.
Hope so. Thank you, Pete and Jim.
Certainly.
At this time, does any council members have any questions? If not, I will consider a motion to adopt the attached resolution.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, and the ayes carry. The next item on the agenda is an amendment to the traffic code. Chief Hinton.
Mayor, Council, we bring an amendment to the traffic code for your consideration tonight in the Hales Branch subdivision off of 158. We would ask that the code be amended to install a stop sign on Wolf Trap Court at the intersection of Hales Branch Drive, and also a stop sign on Blue Hawk Drive at Hales Branch Drive.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions for the police chief? If not, I'll entertain a motion. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? There being no discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, and the ayes carry. The next item is the city manager's report. Pete, when you give your report, would you include the possibilities, and probably it's not a possibility now, so it's going to happen anyway, of how much funds we will lose from the state taking the beer and wine tax? you've got that information.
Yes, sir. Melinda wasn't here tonight, be able to be here. She's working with the auditors. They started yesterday and beginning to prepare do the field work for the preparation of the 2009, fiscal year 2009 audit. The loss of the two-thirds is what we're losing of the about $75,000 that we would normally receive from beer and wine tax. State this year is keeping two-thirds of that, which I believe Melinda reported to us was about $44,000 in staff meeting this morning. So $44,000 is what we anticipate losing and not having as revenue through the action of the state in adopting their budget and trying to get it balanced for this year. And that was, unless they change, a one-year withholding, if you will, of two-thirds of the beer and wine tax.
Is it any other things that in the budget that might affect us, Pete, that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. So far, they haven't done anything with the privilege license provisions for local governments to charge for business licenses within the municipality. There was some discussion that they were going to do away with that completely and just have a state privilege license, if you would. If that were to happen, that would affect the city's budget about $75,000. Another 75, like the beer and wine.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions for the manager?
If I could, one
Go right ahead, Pete.
a bit of privilege to say this is my last official meeting with this council, and I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to serve the town or the city as your interim manager for the last 2.5 months by the time we get through. It's gone by quickly. It's been a pleasure to serve you. I've met a lot of nice people working with you all, with the city staff, a great group to be with and to work with. You've got a good new manager coming in starting next Monday. So Paul, I know will be here. I'll spend some time with him next week before I depart next Thursday. It looks like, and let him jump in and get his feet wet. That's about the only way you can do it, just jump in and hold on, so to speak. But Roanoke Rapids has a lot of positive things going for it, and I know that as economic conditions improve in the state and the nation, that things will also improve here, and things will only turn around and be better for you as things move forward from here on. And I think we're seeing that turn now. It may be a little slower in state and local. I think there was an article in today's paper, a News Observer, making some quotes that the state and locals may not improve as quickly as the national picture would, but they would slowly come around as well. And whereas this fall, I think, and early next winter, that the national level will turn around, and we'll see that probably in the spring and next summer for the state and local governments. So, again, it's been a pleasure, and thank you.
Well, Pete, we thank you. You've guided us through some tough times, and give us some new guidance when we were dealing with trying to hire a new manager, and we would just like to thank you for being a part of it, really. Thank you.
I can only echo that. Thank you.
Including in the staff, including Mr. Chichester here. He's guided me as well.